Hello, my name is Dreama Bryson. I'm a student at Liberty University. Part of my class for group dynamics, 511 group dynamics, was to lead a group. So I formulated a group of five group members, three social workers and two counselors. It's a support group for counselors and social workers, and the purpose is self-care in every way, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Counselors and social workers have a really demanding, emotionally taxing, oftentimes very fast-paced job, and a lot of times you're on call, you have high caseloads, a lot of work, a lot of documentation, and you're just constantly going. And then what time you do have left, you have family obligations, and your children, your spouses, and so many other things to get into an already packed schedule. So the dangers of burnout, professional burnout for counselors and social workers is very real, and being able to identify when you're overwhelmed and you're almost at that point is critical. So the introductory phase, once everybody, we had green tea and water. Green tea, which is supposed to help relieve stress, and some fruit. Everyone went up to the study, and our first thing I did was a round to where everybody introduced themselves and talked about their role in occupation, anything they kind of wanted to talk about, whether it's the demographic they work with, what they specialize in. And also during that round, I encouraged them to add a personal note. So we not only got to see or to start to understand every group member's professional identity, but also their personal identity. So I wanted them to add a personal note, whether it was an activity of passion or just anything personal that could help us get a feeling of the personal identity as well as the professional identity. The first activity we did was an icebreaker, as well as it was informative on the benefits of aromatherapy, music sound therapy, and of meditation. What I did was have the lights cut off. I already had the candles going, the stress relief candles with the aromatherapy, and I had ocean waves and the surround sound playing really, really lightly. And I asked everyone to just close their eyes and just meditate. We did that for 5 minutes, and the reason that we only did it is for 5 minutes is because I wanted them to see that just 5 minutes of time that you delegate for yourself can really be effective. And so after that activity, I did another round where I really asked them how they felt in real time, and all the group members were so surprised at how relaxed they were from just 5 minutes of meditation. And it was like a aha moment. Like, okay, I could definitely do this. It's like baby steps to incorporating some time for yourself in your day-to-day life, daily schedule. Let me see. Another thing that we did was we took out time to have a venting. No one understands what social workers and counselors go through like their cohort. We have to listen to our clients all the time, and a lot of times it's good for us to be able to vent and express ourselves and thoughts, especially with people that we know really understand. So that time to vent, It got really emotional. I think that's where that bond and the group cohesion really came into play. Everyone knows 2020 has been a difficult year. A lot of people are going through a lot of personal things, and just to have that support from other group members within your cohort, I think was great. So we had that venting time, and we also had time where people could talk about different challenges of their jobs and ask questions, because we had some counselors and social workers that had been in the field, veterans in the field in their own right, and some that, you know, only were 2-3 years in, some that were 20 plus years in. So it was a way for people to ask questions and get some feedback, get some resources. We talked about CEU credits. I handed out information on resources in the area. We also even talked about vitamin supplements that help with the nutrition, your immune system, and you know, even getting the flu shot, you know, self-care. I feel like my leadership style was very direct. I really did my best to motivate, to engage. I really felt like I prepared, so every minute was utilized, and I think they really appreciated that, because I was sincere in knowing that this time was so precious, that they were able to meet for this time when I know how busy they all are. So I wanted them to know that I took this very seriously and was prepared, and every minute was allotted for. The last activity we did was I had cutouts of inspirational quotes that we took it outside, and we had a bonfire, and everyone got to say a quote. Self-care, I'm just going to name one, I don't have much time. Self-care is giving the world the best of you instead of what's left of you. And that's just one of them. Everybody had their own quote, and we threw it into the bonfire, and it was a great activity to kind of put it all together. I also got feedback, kind of consensus if they wanted to continue the group after, because it was set up for a one-time group, but with the option, you know, if all the other group members wanted to continue, and everyone did. So this is something that we're going to continue to do. And again, I really think that my leadership style is direct, and really just showing a sincerity, just genuinely wanting to be in the moment with the group members and just care. And thank you very much. I'm out of time. Take care, guys.